Welcome everyone. Got another video today with similar black-white control video or a deck list that I recorded for the last video. Only got one match in on that video, so wanted to stretch this deck's legs a little bit more. Ended up taking out the main deck Bahamut to get another strategic betrayal in the main deck, just to have a little more graveyard interaction in the main deck. Bahamut seemed a little clunky, and the Monument deck has kind of like become a little less popular in the metagame, so not having a main deck way to kill Monument seems okay. Other big change is fewer Ancient Vendettas in the sideboard, more Cruel Claw heists. Like, this is just good against the same decks. That Vendetta is not as backbreaking, but a lot easier to like slot in the curve. So those are the only changes here. Other than that, we got Pest Control trying to attack the Storm Chaser's talent, also conveniently good against the red decks that are picking up in popularity. And then, you know, the most popular deck, or the most successful deck last week was Dimir Midrange, so hopefully we'll be able to still cast some big clunky things despite Dimir Midrange being Dimir Midrange and classically having a good control matchup. Best of 3. Recording on my laptop this morning. All my previous videos had been on recorded on my phone, and it is a lot nicer to just record on my laptop, even though finding the time to is a little bit harder. So this hand is great. Some early interruption and Ashiok to kind of help get us back into the game after we spend some cards. Don't love Get Lost against mono red, but it's probably better to give them the tokens than to just take a bunch from this one drop. Even though we have Day of Judgment in our hands, like that one drop would end up doing like a ton of damage to us. Luckily, we have a basic to land our 4th land. Not seen that one before. I'm surprised this is getting constructed play. We are playing a ranked match, right? Okay. So this guy, non-basic lands enter tapped, and then if they pay 7, then it Blood Moons. That doesn't seem great. Razorkin Needlehead. Alright. Draw land. Okay. I think we just want to use all our mana here. Yeah, like the extraction effect isn't going to be super great, but I don't think I care about Zhao at this point. Like, I have some basics. I mean, if they draw one and put it to 7, I wouldn't be able to cast Day of Judgment. But honestly, I think Razorkin Needlehead is going to be more of a threat. Oh, I guess I should have picked that guy. Fated Firepower. What does that do? It just, like, whenever a creature deals damage, it deals X more damage. Wow. Okay, this is the Jonah Jameson card. It makes a treasure. Astronaut Burnout. Okay. Interesting. Like, this is an interesting build of red. Usually the red decks these days have been playing that 4-mana God card from... what set is that? From Ixalan? The one that, like, whenever a creature or whenever a source deals damage, it deals damage equal to that card's power instead. Yeah, they did have non-basics of that firebending land, but oh, should have gotten that get lost. So the way Ashiok is worded is really weird. You choose the one to exile, and then you put the other one into your hand. So if you plus Ashiok, you need to choose the one that is... you click on the card that you don't want. So that was a mistake on my part. Okay, but we're doing pretty good here. Draw another card, so we don't want the Temple of Silence. We'll put that one away. Do this. And then this. So 3 Wraths and a spot removal spell. Pretty good. Okay, Stab comes in against them. Oh, let's see, they had 1-drops in their deck, but not like a ton. I don't think I want like the second Pest Control. I'll take Intimidation Tactics though. And what's not good against them? I can like trim an Ugin. And an Anticausal Vestige. Anticausal Vestige is probably just the cut here. One more cheap removal. Or maybe it is the Pest Control. Like Strategic Betrayal isn't super great. They have that red enchantment, but I don't think it warrants bringing in Exorcise. Ooh, this hand is not good. Equally not good. I guess we're gonna keep this. Our big expensive spells down. Kind of relying on Beza to bridge us into past the mid-game here. Okay. Need to dig for lands. Maybe he'll play 2 more 1-drops and we just get to get him with Pest Control. We might end up cycling this Pest Control, which wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's in their hand. They get to make a bunch of treasures. Okay, so between this guy and the firebending and the land, they are trying to like land that big enchantment. Yeah, I don't hate that. So my plan here is to just get Lost the Warden, and then he'll play the Bastronaut. Maybe he'll even activate the Warden in response to Get Lost, and then save his mana for the tokens later. The map tokens, and then I get to clean up the map tokens with Pest Control. Looks like he's gonna activate the tokens. I mean, when his hand has so little gas in it, it makes sense. You just want to get your value off the tokens. Well, this gains me life and draws me a card, so I'll take it. Getting me ever closer to that virtue of persistence. Held off on the Pest Control, even though, like, getting the map was appealing. Like, he had one drop on top of his deck, so... Hold on to the Pest Control there. Just keeping some damage, that's fine. Engines are revving, that's fine. Okay. I guess I'm going to just make a fish token and try and double block. Like, he can have a big firebending turn here. Ooh, these Pest Controls are going to be nice next turn. He is attacking. Alright. Well, we know he doesn't have interaction in his hand. Okay. If that had brought him up to 4, that would have been bad, so we need to remember. I'm not super impressed by this Vindictive Warden. I feel like his deck would just be way better if he was playing any other card there. Oh, this is gonna be sweet. Yeah, he's done. Okay. Well, this deck is pretty much made to beat small red aggro decks, so that was a good matchup. Let's try and get one more in on this video. Go fishing for our 750 quest. Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop top, he says he's gonna win the big. Okay, we're on the draw, and we don't have a ton of interaction. But, I mean, we have lands and spells, we have one semi-piece of interaction. So let's see how this goes. Forest, but no one drop. Oof. Okay. I mean, they have a really slow hand, too. So, if we can just bridge to this deadly cover-up, we'll probably be okay. Probably gonna take one pretty big hit from Ouroboros. Have a one drop. Okay. Oh, that's nice. So Ouroboros is going to become a 2, and then put 2 counters on everything, so we're going to take 4 from this Land World, but then we get to Wrath. Nice, nice. Yeah, this mono-green Ouroboros deck is similarly a good matchup. Let's see. If I don't Wrath here, I'm going to take 10 from this Ouroboros, but then I can play Ugin next turn. That is tempting. But Ugin probably won't be able to hit the ore board because he's going to give it Ward 1, so we just need a Wrath here. Unfortunately, cannot collect evidence to extract the last ore board out of his deck. He drew 3 of them. Does he have the 4th one? I mean, he kind of does with that Nature's Rhythm in his hand. Reclamation Save, which it is a May. Alright. Slam our 6-drop. I think he just levels up his talent here and starts stacking counters. Oh, he's gonna go get his ore board. Oh, he had one in his hand. I was like, he shouldn't have been able to flash that back. Okay, so Ugin has to kill ore board here. Get that out of here. Let's draw not a land. That's not a land. So he's gonna deal 5, but we get to kill Ouroboros. Alright, all 4 of your Ouroboros are gone. Let's draw. Well, let's Shadowy Backstreet here. Sure, I'll draw another Ugin.
My plan bears fruit.
So he can hit Ugin for 5.
Restrain your emotion.
Still need good running, so let's draw a card.
Open your mind to possibility.
These are both level 1, so this has Ward 1 twice. So... okay. Again, stab. They have a lot of 1-drops. Oh, morning, Jamie. Daddy's recording a video right now. That's why you hear me talking to myself. You woke up early.
Daddy,
Yes?
the same second cow. I didn't know that that was there. He didn't give it to me when he stepped on my toe. It was already there.
Okay. I think I want... like, he has Land War Elf and probably Paw Patch Patrol. So, I don't know how many Pest Controls I want. I think I can trim the Vestige. Winning is kind of an afterthought against them. We'll try it this way. Is your foot okay, sweetie? Yeah. He stepped on it?
He stepped on it, but he didn't give that to me.
I don't know. How did you get that little cut there?
Oh,
This hand seems fine. Let's see if he has the nuts come draw. More 1-drops, maybe? Oh, yes. This is gonna be nice.
now they're up on a high stack.
Yeah, this cat is sitting in the stand. Swipe. Creature you control becomes the target. Sweet. Strategic Betrayal is perfect against it. If he has Ouroboros in here, we would still be in trouble, but if not, then I think Ashiok is going to outpace whatever he can do.
Or you done?
Yeah, this is the exile pile, sweetie. Now, do I want to play Beza or do I want to play Ashiok? Ashiok plussing goes to 6, but then he can spend his whole turn killing it if he has a land. Let's. He can't get it trampled, so let's just minus Ashiok and see where this goes. If he activates the Soulstone Sanctuary, then I can just block both. Yep, he's got more life than me, that's for sure. He's not attacking with the Soulstone Sanctuary. That's weird. I guess he just wants to keep Tyvar back to... Or he wants to... No, this has Vigilance, so I don't know why he didn't attack with both. I do not know. He's got 2 cards in his hand, so if I play... If I play Godless Shrine... I don't think trying to draw the Beza here is worth, like, doing shenanigans. Tyvar might be a problem, though. No, I can exile it with Ugin. I just need to get one more land, so... Let's...
Stop.
This rope tells me that I need to make a decision quickly. So let's gain some life. Unfortunately, could not make tokens. Do not want to transform Irencrag. I'm pretty sure I want to draw a card to just help me make sure that I get to play Ugin next turn. Oh, Virtue. Exile Beza. Alright, well, let's just... Oh yeah, paid 2 life, but then got to use Ashiok's ability. Virtue killing Tyvar here is very nice.
The duck.
My duck, my chocobo, he does a little dance when I tap him.
He likes the duck.
Yep. I think I'm gonna win this game. Oh, okay. My opponent is searching for his best card. Let's go digging for a land. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we could cast Ugin even without land, so do we want the land or the Get Lost? We probably want to hold on to the Get Lost. So let's cast Ugin, sack our treasure. It's a draw card. Hey, good morning, Sam. Growing our stuff, no need to attack. Hi, did you have a nice sleep? Daddy's almost done here. Hooray!
So you win?
Yeah. Alright. Got 2 very good matchups for this deck. Mono red aggro and mono green aggro, or board. So, got to kind of show off the deck against some good matchups. I think my other video was against mono black mid range, so those are all good matchups. But hopefully in future videos with this deck I'll be able to run into some Dimir mid range and show it against a not as great matchup. But for now, I like where this deck is positioned. I've been playing it a little bit. And yeah, hopefully you got something out of it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for sticking around. Match number 3 here. This is a new day of recording, but I'll probably just stitch this into the last video. Try and get more matches into each of the videos. I'm on the draw. This isn't a great hand. Beza is a fine bridge though, and I got some interaction in the top end, so if I just draw some lands, I should be okay. Blue. Smite with, but we're gonna fire it off anyway. Yep, that's a big oof. Oh, that was a very good draw. So he's just drawing a card. Now the question is, do I want to scry at the end of his turn? Artist talent. Yeah, I do now, because I want to use my mana to just get lost at artist talent. Duress, no. Upkeep, scry again. No, don't want that. Draw. Oh, nice. Just now. So the Monument version of this deck is a reasonably good matchup for this deck. I probably should have put a stop on my upkeep, but let's just draw a card and hope that it's a land. That's not a land. Okay, so he's got the Accumulated Wisdom in his hand. If he's just dumping lessons into the yard. Do I want to scry here? I don't think so. Well, I would probably just play Beza. That wouldn't draw me a card, but it would make me a treasure. No, I don't think I would just play Beza, so I think I'm just gonna take my chances, yeah. And then Hedron Archive comes down, and then I get to draw a card anyway. Gain some life. If he had dumped both Iroh's demonstrations into the yard last turn, then I probably would have popped off the Strategic Betrayal. But since he only did one... Okay, well now he for sure has the draw 3 in his hand. Do I just want to slam Ugin? He's got 6 cards in his hand. Or he's got 6 lands. So like playing this Beza will make me a treasure. And then... Well, let's... Huh, okay. Could have sworn he would have had the Accumulated Wisdom there. Let's just make a treasure. Put a 4/5 into play. Maybe he had the Combustion Technique in his hand. That's why he was dumping cards in the yard. There's the Combustion Technique. Okay. So the Strategic Betrayal actually netted us a card there. I think we just slam Ugin here and just start drawing cards. Like, not getting anything off of its cast trigger is disappointing, but yeah. He's got nothing going on. He can't, like, nothing, none of the removal in their deck targets Planeswalkers. So Duress is very good against them. Exercise, Rest in Peace. Yeah. I might actually have too many good cards against them. Am I just taking out all my win conditions? Intimidation Tactics. Intimidation Tactics does hit Monument, but it doesn't hit much else, so it's gonna get cut. Yeah, Day of Judgment is not super great, because like Pest Control cleans up all the creatures that they play. They only play Grand and Storm Chaser's Talent. Bring these in. I could bring in Vendetta. Like we can just call Monument. Might be better than Virtue. But I do need a way to actually win the game. So maybe getting these Vestiges back in would be reasonable. I'm like Ashiok, they can't really answer Planeswalkers, so like maybe my win is just gonna be Ashiok after like locking the game up. Yeah, Virtue doesn't really have any targets, so let's bring in Vendetta. Do I want the last Strategic Betrayal? No, I think I'd rather have Cover Up, just because Cover Up turns the Ashiok Ultimate into a game winner. Grand turn 1, and I will answer it, so let's just Duress. Take the Artist Talent. They have second Grand, so I don't really want to just pop off the Pest Control. But now they're just going to start, like, going off. Okay, he pitched the second Grand, so now it's reasonable to just Pest Control here. They're gonna have this Accumulate Wisdom on pretty quickly, though. Ooh, nice. Punch ya. They discarded a land? Oh, Monument. Alright. It exiles it, so it's not going to trigger Monument. Sure, I'll take your Artist Talent. That's pretty good. Mazemind Tome. I really need to just kill this Grand. I don't know if I want to keep this Mazemind Tome. Like, Mazemind Tome is going to mean I'm going to eventually cast Ugin, but I was just going to cast Artist Talent next turn. I mean, they're just going to pop off next turn. They're going to get, like, 2 triggers on the Monument. Yeah. That could be wrong. Discarding Storm Chaser's Talent. Well, that puts them up to... Well, they only have 2 lessons in the yard. They just, like, side out a bunch of lessons. I'm gonna cast this Ancient Vendetta. I think I'm supposed to still just call Monument, even though they have one in play. Because, like, if I can control their discard outlets, which I've done a reasonably, like, Deadly Cover-Up is gonna get Grand here. Yeah, I think I just call Monument of Endurance. Let's see if they have the Quench. Wow, they fired it off for the single card. Endurance. So, Quantum Riddler. I guess that's a sideboard card. Let's see what's in their library. I always need to remember to. So they have 2 Quantum Riddlers, 2 Negates, 2 Quenches, and a Braid, and a Null, and a Spell Pierce. Okay, that's good to know. So Grand is turned on. Slam the Riddler so I can cover it up. Alright, let's do it this way. Negate, okay. That's why they didn't slam the Riddler, they wanted to hold up Negate. Drawn 3, nice. Just hoping to extract their Accumulate Wisdom before they could find one. That's problematic. I'm still 2 turns away from Ugin. And now they're just gonna pop off. Yeah, I think this game is slipping away from us. It's really awkward that, like, we don't have a way to answer Monument to Endurance other than the one exercise in the deck. And, like, we're just hoping to catch it with Duress. But, like, in this game we had the turn 1 Duress. And they, nice. Yeah, this game is over. Even if we draw land next turn to play Ugin, like they have their engine online. I don't want to get this strategic betrayal in. I'm gonna be on the play. There's not a ton I want to cut. Like, maybe it's just Terminus of Return. Maybe it's an Ugin. Could just be Pest Control. Like, if I'm not playing the full 3 Pest Controls against this deck, then why do I even have the 3rd one in the board? Like, Grand Storm Chaser's Talent. Like, those are the reasons to play Pest Control. Yeah. This hand is not great. Rest in Peace, though, is gonna go a fair ways. I don't have an answer to Monument, and this is all just, like, expensive stuff, so we're gonna mulligan. Okay, this is good. Keep this. Put Ugin down. Cool Claws Heist. Yeah, we'll keep that. Get rid of the monument. Nice. From his perspective, it might have been better to just do that on his main phase to get one more damage in. Like, I knew the cards in his hand. Alright, Artist Talent. Let's get this in play. So we have 5 mana. So not next turn, but hopefully the turn after we can Ugin this Artist Talent. Hopefully they don't just like breeze through their deck. They're just leveling it up. Okay. At the end of turn, I'm gonna draw a card. Nice. Pest Control is very nice. Ooh. Okay, well, let's draw a card. Nice. Clean that up. And I am gonna scry my upkeep, because if I had drawn on tap land, I can cast Ugin. Don't want that. There we go. They got pretty mana flooded in here, but we just executed our game plan exactly as we wanted to. Yeah. Nice. Well, feels good to beat the deck that we kind of built this deck to beat. I'd like to run into some Dimir midrange. That was like the most winning deck last week, according to the Rebellion state of the meta. I'm on the play. I might have to cycle this Pest Control, but I'm not gonna mulligan this hand. You're mulliganing. Rain. So this is probably the same deck. Yeah, I don't feel great about doing this on Grand because I want to save those for Artist Talents, but like, Grand getting going is just dumb. Hey Wizards, how about you stop making 1-drops that just snowball the game? How about that? That'd be nice. That's unfortunate. I guess that, like, an argument could have been made to play the Get Lost first, and then that way the Pest Control cleans up the Get Lost tokens. warping Anticausal Vestige and dropping Hedron Archive into play feels so good. Okay. Aggroing me. I think I'm just dropping the Anticausal Vestige, but like if they have an answer for it, then yeah, they have 3 lessons in the bin, so Combustion Technique will answer it, and then I'm just gonna take a bunch more damage. I don't love casting Deadly Cover-Up though, without being able to extract something. Like extracting Boomerang Basics takes out a pretty significant angle for their deck, so I think I'm gonna wait. Do I want that Get Lost on top? Not really. I mean, they have the Storm Chaser's talent, but I'd much rather like draw into some action instead of just more removal, especially since they're like mana screwed. Might be wrong, but here comes the Combustion Technique, and then I go to 10. Accumulate Wisdom. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Hopefully that probably unmana screwed them. You want to trade? We can trade. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can still pop the archive if we play the untapped land. And I just want to get the wisdoms out of his deck. Actually, I might want to get the Boomerang Basics out of his deck. Well, he's mana screwed, so the Boomerang Basics aren't as scary right now. I think just he's got a Quench, he's got a bunch of Artist Talent, he has a Monument. That's not good. Three Boomerang Techniques. Okay. And auto tap screwed me. That's frustrating. That is really frustrating. I guess it thought I wanted to prioritize Fountainport instead of popping the Hedron Archive. Ooh. Getting the Artist Talent in play before the Monument. That's reasonable. I'm in some trouble here. I don't even know if I want to just pop that off. Let's draw some cards. Okay, those are both good ones. Would have liked drawing them last turn instead of making this fish. Let's see. I have 7 lands in play and he has a Quench in his hand. I could make a treasure at the end of turn. Although I'm probably going to cast this Get Lost at the end of turn. Maybe we'll just hit an untapped land and then we'll be able to play Ugin through the Quench. I'm pretty low on life, and this is even going to draw me a card. But I think I just want to get rid of both talents. I mean, I can always just cast Ugin into the Quench. That feels bad, though. But, like, this Beza is going to gain me life and draw me a card. And my life is actually going to be relevant. Yeah, but Ugin's going to gain me a bunch of life if I just stick Ugin, so... Alright, let's bash. They drawing a card off this fish this turn. Yeah, there's the other artist talent. Are you just gonna stick the monument? Okay. Well, now we get rid of the artist talent. It's pitching the quench. That's okay. Let's see.
I will mend this broken world.
If I strategic betrayal now, then it gets rid of the boomerang basic in his graveyard. But I think I'd rather just draw a card. Now I can still strategic betrayal now. Honestly, if he spends his turn just like making an otter, I think I'm okay with that. Get rid of that. Yeah, so this is my last deadly cover-up. So if I want to win with Ashiok, I need to just exile all of my graveyard with deadly cover-up. But, I mean, other than boomerang basics, they don't have a way to get Ugin off the board cleanly. Like, all of their removal doesn't hit planeswalkers. Combustion technique and firebending lesson only hit creatures. Second monument, that's pretty scary. I might need to deadly cover up. I might need to deadly cover up the abandoned attachments now. Now with double Storm Chaser's talent, well, that makes it easy. Yeah, let's gain life. Can't do this first, unfortunately, even though I want to get more cards into my graveyard before I exile all of them. Whatever. Let's just get rid of... It might just be Artist Talent. He's only got 2 left. But, like, I have a Get Lost to answer his Artist Talent. So, it might be Abandoned Attachments. He's got... Yeah, let's do Abandoned Attachments. Oh, he only had 1 left in his deck. So he's only playing 2 Abandoned Attachments. I should have made a note of that. I think the scariest card he can draw right now is the Agnaquel. Oh, he had 2 in his graveyard. Okay, so he plays 3 Abandoned Attachments. And then let's do this. And let's... Alright. This out. Took out our Day of Judgments. Took out our Bezas. Took out our Vestiges and Virtue. Bring in Exercise, Rest in Peace, Duress, Heist, Vendetta, and Pest Control. Yeah, I like this. Like, not having an answer to Monument makes this matchup a little bit scary, but I still feel like we're favored in this because we just have so many tools to keep their engine under control outside of the monument. And they just don't have a good answer to Ugin, or a resolved Ugin, I guess. This is a great hand. Hopefully our Mazemind Tome resolves. Grand. Man, that turn 1 Grand. So scary. These 1-drops. I'm surprised they just played that before attacking. What if they drew a basic? Maybe their hand is so good that they would just discard a basic if they drew it. Well, let's see if they have Spell Pierce. Because I really like this Mazemind Tome to resolve. Interesting. Maybe I want to Cruel Claw Heist this turn instead. Boomerang Basics your own Grand. Do they just not have land? Like, they're gonna draw a card off of Grand next turn. I don't know why they would just fire that off like that. Maybe I am supposed to Cruel Claw Heist here and just see what's going on. Okay, it's not scary, so let's just take their negate. I think this lesson deck for exactly the metagame at Worlds was fantastic, but it's definitely exploitable. Alright, you're gonna get some loots. We don't need that land. I don't think I want to scry. I'm not like digging for any particular answers at the moment. Just a quicker answer to Grand would be nice. If they play both of these, maybe I will scry just to try and hit a Pest Control. But I can cast a Pest Control even after drawing a card with Mazemind Tome. But I would still, yeah, so I would scry at the end of turn if they play both of them to try and get Pest Control. There it is. You gonna play your second one? No? I think I still go looking for the Pest Control though. Bottom it. Get lost. Okay. Yeah. Letting them do their thing. Grand is just so good. It's frustrating to me how good it is. Yeah, there's your Storm Chaser's talent. I have a feeling our Wrath is just gonna get countered, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's real good. Pass Cruel Claws Heist to try and clear the way. I don't have Let's see, I have 3 Pest Controls and 1 more Deadly Cover-Up in the deck. It might be correct to just use all my mana here, even if it is going to just get countered. Like, the upside of this resolving is just too much. Nice. Alright. Okay, they're getting back their draw 3, which is frustrating. Just popping it off. Main phase. Seems odd. Yeah, I think I don't want to put a token there. I could just slam Ashiok here and start plussing it. They probably drew a monument though. But I have the exercise in my hand, so yeah, let's just plus Ashiok. Exile one of them. I want the rest in peace, so I am exiling the Duress. The wording on Ashiok is so non-intuitive for Arena interface. Usually you click the card that you want to keep. Yeah, the other line that turn would have been Cruel Claw's Heist, play the Terminus, and then either draw a card with Mazemind Tome or get lost something on their turn. Okay. There's the Artist talent, Storm Chaser's talent, looting. Okay, they don't have a monument yet. Really love to stick this rest in peace. I think at this point, like, I have so much to do with my mana, I think, and I haven't been drawing lands, so I think I'm just gonna scry to try and find lands. Untap lands would be ideal. Okay. Let's do this first. Negate it. This outside barrage. Does this? It does hit planeswalkers. Okay, let's take that. And then we can do this. Let's, if we hit, what's it called, Pest Control here, I would do that instead of Rest in Peace. Strategic Betrayal is also better than Rest in Peace here. Ah! I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Yeah, let's just get rid of the artist talent. Like, if they want to throw a bunch of resources at trying to get this Ashiok off the board. Did I know they had that embedded in attachments? No, I didn't. Yes. Yeah. So the reason I did the Cruel Claw's Heist first was in case they had negate. Shouldn't have played the Terminus. I should have played the land untapped and then gotten Rest in Peace and Get Lost Down. That was on me. That was bad. Yeah, because now he gets to draw 3 cards. Grand, okay. Do you 2 to Ashiok or 3 to Ashiok?
Adorable overconfidence. Such enticing.
Did it correctly that time. I don't think that's the play this turn though. I just wanna get his graveyard out of here. Could negate this with Grand Plan. And then let's draw a card. Heist, okay. Don't want to get spell pierced if I can help it. But honestly, if he has spell pierce, I should have just played the Shadowy Backstreet so that he can't spell pierce if he didn't. Let's play Torch the Tower on Ashiok. Alright, get his Riddler. That's nice. And they don't have a whole lot going on. They're probably gonna level 3 Storm Chaser's talent, and then we can Ugin it. He can hit Ashiok for 3, unless he drew a spell. Ooh, that's a good one. Looks like we're gonna Ugin that. The map tokens, he might be able to kill. Oh yeah. Nice, Ashiok is gonna die. We need to be careful because this second Ashiok is our only way to actually end the game. Although, they're probably gonna deck out.
I will find someone more deserving of my art.
Lost.
One step in the strap. I see no threat.
Yeah, I should have played that Mazemind Tome last turn. Ooh, I kind of like keeping this to kill his utility land, but we might need to dig for better answers because, like, Quantum Riddler. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I'd be very impressed if he could kill the Ugin this turn. So this one is level 3. Man, we just haven't seen a Pest Control. We're like halfway through our deck. There's 3 of them in there. Second rest in peace. Right, let's draw a card. That's not what we wanted, but we can. Let's see what's on top of our deck. Don't want that. Mazemind Tome, and then we can also Ashiok. I don't want to minus Ashiok. And then I can still hold up Get Lost or popping the Mazemind Tome.
Leave no mind unspoiled.
So many good cards left in my deck. Bottomed 3 lands this game. Where's my Pest Control call? They have 22 cards left in their deck. Yeah, if this Ashiok dies, we're gonna need to just win by decking, which is a little awkward. I am behind on time. Three doesn't matter. I guess if they have Broadside Barrage, then level 3 matters. Going it again. Discard an Ira's demonstration. Have a Boomerang Basics in their hand. I just want to kill. No, they have a Grand in play. So let's just keep his loyalty high.
Restrain your emotions.
I have 3 Pest Controls in the top 28. I have 31 cards left in the deck. And the bottom 3 are lands. It's okay. That's nice. Exile, Strategic Betrayal. That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana this turn. I would really rather Pest Control here than what's it called? Deadly Cover Up, but it looks like I'm gonna need to just Deadly Cover Up. Which is unfortunate. I guess they could have Gate in their hand. I should have been mindful of that. But now we can just exile Artist's Talent. Yeah, that's not a level 3 Stormchaser's Talent. Alright, they just conceded. He did have Spell Pierce. Alright. So yeah, I think that kind of showcased the deck's good matchups. Did not get to play against any of the Dimir mid-range matchup, which is probably a bad matchup. Probably the best deck right now. But yeah, I've been having fun with this deck. Hope you enjoyed seeing it get shown off. Let's see, so far in videos we played against Mono Black Annex, Mono Green Aggro, Mono Red. That was a weird Mono Red list, but Mono Red Aggro, and then these two Monument decks, and it did its thing. So let me know what you think. Been pretty happy with this deck. Been playing it off of outside of making videos as well, and just been enjoying it. This is the kind of deck I like to play. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for stopping by. Peace.